Hey, we're gonna try this again. I just walked through the whole park and got out and realized that I didn't record anything. So it's a good thing I checked these things, because we're gonna just take this on the walk home from Laurelhurst Park. Different paces today. We're taking this in a little different direction. Now, I used to live in this neighborhood. I lived about 4 blocks in that direction over there, and this neighborhood is a wonderful neighborhood over off 37th and Laurelhurst Park. You know, it's Stark. It's nice to be back in the old neighborhood. This is originally a really wealthy neighborhood, and it still is. But these houses it's one of the oldest wealthy neighborhoods on the east side of Portland, because it took a while for people to even move to the east side of Portland. But hey, you don't want a history lesson, you want a story from my life. And one comes to mind. In this neighborhood, as urban as it may seem to be, there are a lot of raccoons. I mean, a lot. And a lot of squirrels. And generally kids on bikes. But I'm gonna tell you a story about battling a mama raccoon in this neighborhood where I live. It's like 6 blocks in that direction over there. And here's how it went. I had a cat, and I'm upstairs in this little 1-bedroom apartment or 2-bedroom apartment that was upstairs in this house, and I hear this terrible screaming from my cat, like noises from my cat I've never heard before, ever. And so that gets me up and out of the place, and I get down and out the front door. This is a little tiny landing and some stairs, and below me, immediately across from me, I see my cat. My cat is bleeding, and really trauma is going on with the cat. I'm gonna hold on for a second, because I know it's gonna be really noisy right now, because I'm at an intersection. We're at the intersection of Burnside and 41st, reporting not at all live. So where was I? Across the street from me, I'm jaywalking, I'm breaking the law, But across from me, my bleeding cat. But to my left is a mama raccoon who is very upset, because to my right are all of her babies. And I have stepped in and separated her from her babies, and she starts freaking out at me. And I'm like, okay, I've really battled a raccoon before, but I got to get to my cat. My cat is hurt, and but I take any step forward to that thing, it starts to raise up like it's gonna attack. And I'm like, okay. And raccoons are a lot bigger than you think that they are, especially when they're in a formidable stance against you. And I yell at it. That doesn't do anything. I don't want to leave, because I'm afraid that the raccoon will continue its attack on my cat. And so I grab the only thing that's available to me, which is the hose on the side of the house. I get over, reach it on. I have to reach over and turn it on. All the while, this raccoon is just growling at me. And I turn it on, and I think as soon as I squirt the hose, well, it's going to run off, right? Easy peasy. I didn't really hurt anything. It's really good. And no. That thing just bears down and takes the water in the face. And the hose has one of those nozzles on it that'll go to a bead. So I'm just cranking the nozzle down to where the bead is just getting tighter and tighter on that water. And I'm like, come on, mama raccoon, I don't want to take your eye out. Just go. And finally it does. And I get to my cat, and we get the cat to the cat hospital, and gets all fixed up, and that's kind of the end of the story. And with that, I will leave you in the lovely Laurelhurst neighborhood here, where this cactus is incredibly out of place. See that? Why? And it's palm trees? Okay, why? But we will talk again, and if you like this, remember to hit like on YouTube, and if you can afford to, then you can help to support me by going to my PayPal account, which the information should be listed, you know, right there. Thanks, everybody. And I used to live like 12 blocks in that direction.